So this is one of my favorite mugs. It says hello lovely. Hello lovely is a phrase that I like to greet my children with sometimes. Um, so this was perfect when I found this mug one day because it says hello lovely. So one day, one of my kids was doing the dishes and they broke the handle. So I had to decide, do I throw the cup away or do I keep it because it's one of my favorite mugs? So I decided to keep it. And when I decided to keep it, it reminded me of how similar this broken handle on my favorite mug is similar to the grief process. Because when you lose someone, you lose a piece of yourself. You lose the broken handle, even though the mug is still here, it's missing a piece. So when you lose someone, you feel like you're missing a piece. And you have to learn how to live your life moving forward without that person. You have to adjust to life now without that person. So now when I drink my beverage out of this mug, I have to adjust to the fact that I don't have a handle to hold it when it's hot. So when you lose someone, you have to adjust to the person no longer being in your life. Grief is one of the hardest things to process and work through. If you're feeling stuck or you're feeling like you don't know how to move through, get in counseling. Counseling will help you work through the grief process, learn how to live your life without that person, learn how to talk about that person so that it doesn't feel like they just died. Because if you notice when someone dies, even if it's 10 years later and you're still full of emotion and become very tearful and cry at the right then there's still work that you have to do. But as you work through the grief process and then you learn how to live your life without that person being there anymore, it does get easier. And then it's easier to remember more of the good things as opposed to all the bad things. Something to think about, but grief is a process you have to give space to. You have to feel your feelings. You have to do things to help you work through the weight of it so that it doesn't stay there in one place. And you working through your grief, feeling your feelings, does not mean that you're getting rid of the person, or it does not mean that you're forgetting the person, but it does mean that you're honoring the person. It does mean that because you don't have to hold on to all the hurt and the pain when someone dies. Just something to think about. All right, until next time.